hopefully a short stream. So this machine is a Sunny magnetic rowing machine, the SF-RW5515. Now, Lewis had told me that this thing was broken, and I tried it a few times and it seemed like it was perfectly fine, and then it refused to snap back. So what I mean by that is there was these two little things over here, and I had the screws, but you can see when I pull, it's stuck. And I was kind of thinking like, what the? So it was working fine, and then I did about 5 of them and it just stopped. So I was ready to try and take it apart. So I took out the 2 screws over here, and then I was looking at it, and then I looked and there were some screws off on the side. It was just way too tough. And I thought, wait a second, Erica, let's see if we can find something easier. Now, it's been about a year since this thing was purchased. And yeah, so I thought, well, let's try and make the easier route. Let's try to open this thing up. And the reason why I'm showing this to you guys is that I didn't see anything in the instruction manuals. See this? So if you pull this outwards, you look inside, you can see the pulley system in there. And I want to show you what's going on over here. So this is just me doing it. It's going to look a little awkward because I don't have another set of arms here. And I want to show you what I speculate is happening, just because I wanted to help you guys. Okay, so if you look in here, sorry for the lighting situation, you guys. Oh, whoops, sorry, I think I might have blinded y'all. Okay, so it's actually lifted this way. So I don't know if you can see over here. Okay, you can kind of see it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull on the handles. Remember how it locked in? Do you see that? You see that piece of plastic right there? I believe the belt's supposed to be on top, so I think it slipped. You see that plastic bit on the right hand side? So you can see this part looks like it's on top of a black wheel. And what I mean is, whoops, this part over here. See that? And if you look over there, you're gonna see this little gray bit. See that? See that little gray bit? I think the belt's supposed to be on top. So for some of you guys, I didn't see any instructions in here. You can look in the manual. The manual's a total piece of crap. Let me show you the manual really quick. So the manual tells you all the parts in here. See this? But there's no troubleshooting. Like, hey, this thing is stuck. What do I do about it? Here's a part list. But the average consumer, including myself, I'm gonna be like, what? What is this? So this thing, see this diagram? Yeah, that's a little outside of my skill set. But I do know what I believe to be common sense. And when I pull that, you guys can see it again. See that plastic bit that's over the belt? And what I specifically mean is on this side, you'll see the little plastic bit. So I'm gonna try and do this myself. I'm not gonna have much lighting. I'm gonna have to do this with one hand. We'll see how this thing goes. Yeah, I wish I could make my tripod a little lower. But I don't see any sharp things here. See that? So I need to move that, but it's tough because I don't got a freaking light. Oh my goodness. You know what I need? I need a headlamp. That's what I could use. Actually, that works. See that? So I just put it on top. See if I can pull this thing over. I don't see any sharp materials here. Shit. Sorry, you guys. This is cursing. Yeah. But you guys get what I'm trying to do. So you guys have... See, I'm trying to pull this belt over that plastic bit. It also sucks because if you look at my hand, I actually have a cut coincidentally on that knuckle. It didn't come from this. It happened a few days ago. But let's see. My visibility is a little limited. So I think I put it over. And let's see if I can flip it over. Sorry. Sorry, you ASMR people. Oh shit, it's not even on there. Is it? Oh, is it? Okay, now it is. Okay. So there we go. So if you look, there we go. See that? So now when I pull, see that? See, it's kind of awkwardly, you can see it's underneath, right? But look. So now I think it works. And let's just check inside. So the whole idea is that that little plastic bit, let me show you guys this. I gotta take this out of this tripod. Okay. So that thing, it's supposed to be floating over that plastic bit, not underneath. Okay. So if you look at the top, remember how it was sticking out before? I'll make that better later, okay? See this plastic bit right here? Look, it's back on track. So minus this part, because I have to shove this thing in, there's a way to wedge it in. Let's see. Look. Do you see it? So it goes back in. So looks like it got fixed. I'm going to just put this back. And this part was kind of like a plug in here. So you don't need to have two people do this, but I would say it's nice to have another person maybe hold this in. I think that's right. That's good. I'm gonna get my screwdriver, and this has been a video I haven't made in a while, but JP, if you're listening to it, I still use my pink toolkit. I use it every week actually, about just doing small repairs, and it's cool because it's magnetic. So let's do this. I believe this was the P2. Let me see. What one is this? PZ1? PZ2. Yeah. See that? PZ2. Focus. Yes, I used PZ2. There we go. And I always tell myself, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So if you guys have this machine, oh, see, that's why I don't like tightening this thing. See, that's why I say have two people, because the tension is there. Now what I could do is I could just put here, screw it up. So if you guys, because you guys are going to see me struggle, I'm just going to be frank. If you guys have that kind of belt problem, think about doing that little fix. It seems like it works fine. And if you have any problems, don't just assume that some kind of spring broke into it. Because sometimes people made the assumption that that black wheel inside was causing it to, like there was something broken inside. And I think taking a tear down the complete machine can be kind of tough. So before you do that, just take out the LCD panel and see what's going on with the belt for sure. And then it'll save you a lot of time. I am struggling with screwing this thing back on, but what can I say? 'Tis life. So, I'm not the best at screwing these kind of things together. I know it has to hit the tracks. I think one side is sticking out more than the other. Maybe it's not even in all the way. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's not in all the way. One side is. Yeah. I'm trying to, basically there's this little hole over there, and I'm trying to shove the rubber in there. It's a little tough. This isn't okay. Is that good enough? I think it's good enough, And to be honest, I don't even want to screw it in. I think it's pretty wedged in there already. But I'll screw it in. I gotta screw it. If I don't screw it in, y'all gonna be like, you're doing a half-ass repair, Erica. Thank goodness you don't fix MacBooks. Did I ever tell you, in case you guys didn't know? Did I tell you that I was using Clio without the screws on her top case? because I kept having to pull the battery whenever she was having issues. Oh, my lighting has to be much better than this. My lighting is crap. Yeah, no, I like trying to figure out little problems here and there. So I didn't see any solution. Sorry. Oh, is he sleeping? Oh, Louis is not sleeping.
Erica.
What?
Erica.
What?
Erica.
Okay, sorry, grumpy old man is here. Man, he's trying to sleep. Yeah, so I think it's not off. I think the thing that makes it look off, see? Because this part, see that? This little thing, see? So there definitely is tension. I just need to figure out. There, you guys, I got this little FBI light here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it is a little off. Yeah, so you can see. Come on. Where's that hole? Where'd my 2 screws go? I got 1 screw here. I'm gonna find another screw in the middle of the night, I swear. Oh, here's the other screw. Thank goodness this isn't dark floors. I laugh if I'm putting this upside down. Am I putting this upside down? I don't think I am. Huh? Let's see. Yeah, this has to be the right way. See? Same shape. This little trapezoidal thing. Okay. But you can see what I'm talking about. See those little C's? So there's a C over here and I need to fit that in there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think it might be on the angle. Is that right? Let's look at this. I think the hole is not upright. Seriously, you're going to go without the screws. Yeah, so the belt popped off. Where did this come from? This was purchased on Amazon. So this was purchased in July 2020. Yes, this was actually bought. So I feel kind of bad because I imagine there must be some people out there who probably think like, hey, my belt machine isn't working. What's going on? I thought this thing would be working. I know someone's gonna be like screaming, oh my gosh, Erica. Okay, I'll try to do it more proper. Like I said, this is a live stream. I do not claim to be a professional. I'm definitely an amateur. I'm gonna just put this under my leg. Hopefully I don't whack myself. I like MacGyvering. Okay. You see that? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw me trying to do that thing with the hole. Okay, you guys didn't see it because the camera was too low. Oh, and in case I never told you guys, I got my first of the MO today. If you get my drift, and my arm hurts a little, but I did follow someone's suggestion where they said to make sure the plunger was pulled all the way back, and yeah, I told it to them 2 times, and they're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, you're not a nurse, don't tell me what to do, but I insisted. I was like, I just want to tell you, one of my friends told me this. And yeah, so whoever left me that comment, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to tell me that. That was such a stupid thing I just did. I just tried to push this thing in before. This is why if you do these kind of things, be happy you don't do this on a live stream. I'm a total amateur. But I try to be better every single day. I don't need to overscrew this baby. That's enough. Okay. There we go. And I think I can put my, whoop. Okay, whoops. And I think I can put my gear away, starting to, I know. Someone's gonna say, Erica, you're so cocky. You're putting your screwdriver away already. I am. I have this wonderful pink screwdriver kit. Let me show you guys this. Oh my goodness. Can I open this? Here's my pink screwdriver kit. I use it very often. I actually use this today, and I use this today, and then I think last week or something I used this. So I use this. This comes out, I say, once every 2 weeks for sure. So with that being said, I think in the future, again, just to have a quick recap, without so many freaking distractions from Erica, if you guys have something where it doesn't seem to retract back, let's say it gets stuck, like here, and you can't do anything, you know, pop this little LCD panel up. Don't pull like I did. And look inside and see if that belt on the right hand side, which is this one, make sure it's not under that plastic bit. And I think you guys can see it now. Let me lower the height just for you guys, just a little bit. See this? See this belt right here? This one? That one? Because you don't want a plastic piece to be on top of it. You want it on the track. Some people took this whole thing apart from the side, and I don't know if it's right or not, but they said it took a couple hours. Other people thought it was this part that was broken. Or no, actually there's a wheel on the back. This is a metal. This is like a weight, but they thought it was that wheel in the back. But in this case, it actually just ended up being the belt. So I'm really lucky, and I feel really fortunate that that is the case. And that is a fix. And all you gotta do is just put this thing over here. Let's do this. And let's pull. See? See? It goes back. And that was my little fix. Yeah, I gave away like 2 things. That's our suitcases over there, so don't mind that. That's my handbag from earlier today. But yeah, so that is the little fix over here, and I hope that this helps you guys out. It really can be done in as little as 3 minutes or less. You don't need to take out these screws at all. All you have to do is really just pop this part out. Remember, because I wanted to see, you know, was there something stuck in the back here? And as you guys can see, this is really just a bumper. This little part that I screwed, that piece that I was struggling to screw back, that's really a bumper. So you don't need to remove that. Just remove this part, and you don't even need a screw. And don't yank, okay? Don't yank, because again, there's wires over there. See? And yeah, so it is fixed, and I'm very happy about it. Yeah, I already fixed it. I wasn't too sure if that was going to be the fix, but I didn't see anything online, and this user manual, absolutely useless. So again, if I didn't fix this thing, very high chances would have ended up in New York City landfill, or I would have given it away saying, hey, can someone fix this? And you know, I would have kicked myself if I found out that all someone had to do was, they said, oh yeah, I fixed it in a couple minutes. And if I say, well, what did you do? And they said, oh, I just popped the LCD panel and just put the belt back on track, and that was it. Yeah. So the only reason why I knew about the LCD panel is when you're putting this together for the first time, I believe the LCD panel isn't snapped in. So I remember that you had to snap back the LCD panel, and I was hoping that if I took out the LCD panel, I'd get a view in here. And thankfully, I was able to get a view in there. And as you guys saw, I could put my hand in there and just put the belt back in place. That's all. Oh, that thing? Yeah, I gotta work on that. Gotta work on that for sure. But I do want to show you my newest little acquisition. I know some people are gonna be like, "What? Okay, what did you acquire? What did you acquire?" Remember my stream that I did? I did a stream about like Cambodian handbags. Ta-da! So someone in one of my free groups was giving one of these away, and I was curious about it because I thought, hey, I haven't, I don't remember hearing about these Cambodian bags, and that was the thing that got me interested in looking up, sustainability. And I didn't expect to get it, but I think they just randomly chose me. Either that or they just know because I post so freaking often, like every day. They just gave it to me. So I went out today in 95-degree weather, picked up the bag, came back home, rushed to give 2 people things, and yeah. So I think today I gave a total of 4 things. Yeah, 4 things away. I have a free box downstairs, but 4 things away, and then I picked up 1 thing, but I don't see myself picking up anything soon. But that is my little sustainable handbag, and it's from Baskets of Cambodia. So it's one of this, like, it looks kind of like a tatami mat, doesn't it? I thought it was so cool. So we'll see how long I like this bag. If I get rid of it, I'm gonna give it away for free. Pass on the love. Yeah, the front loader dryer. Yeah, the bag, I have the belt, I just haven't gotten around to it. I didn't have the feeling to do it, but in the meantime, I'm fixing other things. And yeah, I just thought, like, sounds like total procrastination, doesn't it? And look at this. So this, in case you're wondering, this is basically manuals and Instapot stuff. So all the manuals for a lot of appliances, for warranty stuff, I keep it in one folder. And I like keeping it that way, because if I look for something, everything's in one clean folder. So when I was in Hawaii, family used to do this, and they had manuals from like 15 years ago, and then if there's something happened with their appliance, they were able to fix it, or at least get the part, and that's something that I kept. So for my thing, like if I have electronics, I keep the manual, or if I have if I know it has like a 1-year warranty, I keep the barcode. You can see I took out the barcode for about a year, and then afterwards I'll dispose of it, and or if I forget about it, it's no big deal because it's just a freaking barcode. And then what else do I do? Yeah, I like to keep the manuals. I like to keep warranty information. I like to make sure that I have all those things in case I need to refer to it. And I know I can go online for certain things, but I figure, hey, if you have this for maybe 5-10 years, maybe the warranty won't be available online. I mean, not the warranty, the manual. So I rather just keep it in one little folder. And same with the boxes. For some things, like if I feel like it's a high value item, I'll keep the box for at least a year, depending on how big it is, or alternatively, like if I know like, hey, there's a 30-day return policy for it, I'll keep the box for about 30 days and then I'll get rid of it. And then depending on, like if there's a warranty, I might cut the barcode out, and then put that in my little thingy over there. Cause yeah, so that's one of the high value items. Like if it's something cheap, like $3, of course I'm not gonna do that. That's all, yeah. So I put everything in one little thing, and I have an extra one. So for instance, for Lewis, you know, for his car, I have one of those inside the glove box, and then it has his license, registration, things like that in there, and it's just so convenient to have those little Velcro pockets. So highly recommend getting something like that for sure. And yeah, so I think Lewis is sleeping. He has two cats sleeping on him. And yeah, let me show you this guy over here. I'll give you a sneak peek. This is not gonna want me to show him sleeping, but I will show you. Okay. You see him? It's Oreo right there. He's off in La La Land. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. It'll only take me 4 minutes. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope if you guys I hope that you guys are feeling good, and I hope you're staying cool, because it's very important to stay cool, especially right now. Extreme heat wave, 95 degrees, feels like 104, they say outside in the weather. And it's not just today in New York, it'll also happen tomorrow. But I'm hoping that whatever happens, I hope that I recover quickly, so that way I'm at least better by the weekend, for sure. Has he ever changed a spare tire? No. But he is going to get something like AAA, so that way in case something happens, he can call AAA to do it. I've never replaced a spare tire either. I find that millennials, I know this sounds terrible, but I feel like people are less aware of how to fix things. And it's just one of the generational things, you know? Like nowadays, right? If you had a machine like this, it's easier for a lot of people to say, oh, just toss it. Don't even fix this thing. It's $249, not dollars. Just buy another one. Oh, it's a complete waste because, you know, you pull it, but it takes more time to open it up and look through it. And yeah. So I gotta definitely redo this video title because I was able to fix it. I think I'm probably gonna say something like, put the model number and then say something like, handle does not retract back, easy fix, something like that. Yeah. So as I always tell you guys, right, sometimes, like, if you think something is challenging, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, try to focus on how to fix it and see if you can find a way. And for me, you guys saw I tried to take off that bumper on the handle. I couldn't. That was futile. But thankfully, instead of taking out, I wouldn't even know how to take the side screws because they're so deep in. They're really deep in on the side. I tried to push it off on the side, but my screwdriver couldn't get in. So thankfully, I remembered, yeah, I could just use this as like a little window, and that worked perfectly fine instead of doing a complete tear down. Doing a complete tear down would have been miserable, 100%. But yeah, I think that now we're increasingly turning into a culture where it's like, okay, well, if it's broke, just throw it away. Don't fix it, even if it's a simple fix, because people, they don't wanna spend the time on repair. And that's why I'm a full support, you know, of course, for things like right to repair. And I don't just preach it, you know, I really do believe in trying to reduce landfill waste. That's why you see what I do. It goes hand in hand for sure. But yeah, whatever you have, if you're able to fix it, if you're able to prolong the life of it, I'm not saying this will stay, you know, we'll be able to keep this for like 15 years. But what I'm saying is that at least you don't have to spend another $249 or so buying another one and then having this go to NYC landfill. So yeah, if I took this apart, if I didn't see the belt, if I saw the belt was acting up, I would have assumed it maybe would have been another part, like maybe that one, that other thing, because there's only 3 freaking parts in here, right? There's a belt, there's a weight thingy, and then there's that other mechanism, spindle mechanism in the back that I was pointing out. But yeah, thankfully it was just a belt, and if the belt broke, I could have asked them maybe for a replacement belt or find a replacement belt. Not a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, because you know why people would say I don't have. What people are conditioned to believe is they're conditioned to believe that I don't have time to fix that. I don't want to deal with it. I just rather throw it away and then work, 10 hours, so I can afford to buy like another one. And I don't think that's very frugal, and I don't think that's very mindful. I would say if you can, depending on the cost of it, try if it's like an expensive item before you throw it away, try to spend a couple hours fixing it, as a hobby. Because if you own it, I feel like you have a responsibility to try to maintain it. But we live in such a like a throwaway culture. That's why a lot of these things they have small little fixes and people just don't want to deal with it. They just say, it has a little scratch. Oh, I'll throw it away. So this thing, for instance, this dryer had a broken belt, and the belt is $20. The dryer is over, I want to say it's like $200. But yeah, I just needed to buy a $20 belt to fix it, and that's it. A $20 belt. So whoever bought it just said, "Fuck it. I don't even want to buy a $20 belt. I just want to throw it away." You see? So yeah, I gotta go around and fix that thing for sure. But yeah, I do have the belt for sure. So I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, I gotta declutter more for sure. See ya.